MTWS fans, we are live in Metlife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey for the first part of the season finales for the 2023 season. Of course, later tonight at 8, we'll be out in Oakland for the season finale for the West Coast to wrap up the season, as we are ready to go to end the season off right here with our last two events after the wild events we had last week in Denver and of course on Christmas Day in Atlanta. Now of course, there's still several spots left available in the championship. Only 10 trucks have qualified, which means there are 14 spots still available up for grabs, and 5 trucks can still potentially clinch the points championship, being Shatter, Nitro, Thunderbolt, Outlaw, and Shadowrun. Now the unfortunate thing is only one of them is here today, so that would be Nitro trying to get the lead in the points stands and try and clinch the championship. We'll see how that goes. And of course, this is the debut of H-Style, actually no, not H-Style, Dash Style Racing, there we go, because H-Style was Braun by Vessel last year. This is a style I thought about in the off season when I made the track, as it's very interesting and also pretty short too. And there will be more obstacles out there for freestyle, but for right now we had to keep it empty for racing as it covers the entire track. So, how does Dash Style go? Well, we got the MTWS truck out there to show it off. As the truck's off on opposite ends of the lane, they go over a roller, and then they go make a turn right here, and then they have to make another turn in the middle of the track, then they gotta make another turn to go over the Jets and Giants racing lane roller to wrap it up. And that's it. Basically, it's just a dash to the middle of the track, as that is how Dash Style Racing goes, and can't wait to see how it's done for the first time. So yeah, we got quite a big, impressive field for tonight's event, as of course, those spots up for grabs, everyone trying to make the championship and avoid getting stuck to the Runners-Up Cup. So anyways, for qualifying, we're going to start off with Crazy going up against High Flying. Then it'll be Crusher versus Destroyer, Nitro versus Predator, War Machine versus Prowler, Fireball versus Crasher, Crush and Run versus the Monster Razor, Blood Rage versus Topsy Turvy, Stinger versus Patriot, Mad Dog versus Venom, and finally wrapping up with Wild Ride versus Daisy Chain. Alright, MTWS fans, let's get qualifying underway. Alright fans, it's time to begin qualifying action, as Crazy and High Flying are ready to go, as here they go, Dash Style Racing. Up and over the jump right there. Here we go in the turn. Since this race is so short, we can probably see a lot of photo finishes tonight. Here we go to the final turn. Oh, a little bit smart right there, and I think High Flying got in the end right there. Like I said, we're going to probably see a lot of close races tonight, because it's really, really close. It don't require that much skill necessarily to like win anything like that. Alright, so now we wait on the times as High Flying got the victory. Alright, so times are now in as High Flying got a 12.7539 and Crazy got 12.8239. Wow, they were very close right there. Very close race that was. Alright, so High Flying right now is number 1 qualifier. So now up is Crusher versus Destroyers. Here we go. Up and over the roller. So here we go into the turn. Both going very wide. Looks like Destroyer has the lead, but here we go into the final turn where it matters. And it's going to be Destroyer going to get the victory. Destroyer is going to get the victory as we now wait on the times. As Destroyer got a 12.556. That's now the new number 1 qualifier. Meanwhile, Crusher got 12.9246. Wow, very back. Right now, that's last place, so oof. Rip for Crusher. Alright, now up. Defending Racing Champion Nitro going up against Predator. As here we go. Let's see if Nitro can have a lot of momentum like it did last year in the season finale in San Diego before getting its title back. Oh, slide out really wide right there. Here we go into the final turn. Very sharp turn in for Nitro is going to get the victory as Predator spun out a little bit at the end. Alright. What a turn that was by Nitro as we wait on the times. As Nitro got a 12.4626. That is now new number 1 qualifier edging out Destroyer. As Predator got a 13.408. So yeah, Nitro, defending race champion, right now, our #1 qualifier. Alright, so now to continue on with more qualifying actions. Next up is War Machine versus Prowler. As here we go. As into the turn. Going, slid out a little bit for War Machine. But here we go. Into the final turn. And it's going to be Prowler with the victory. As Prowler will get the victory. So now Prowler got that. As we now wait on the times. As Prowler got a 12.4318. It's our new #1 qualifier. Just edging out Nitro right there. Oh my goodness. Prowler is now our new #1 qualifier. How about that? As War Machine got a 12.9608. Prowler now surprising everyone with the #1 qualifier. Holy cow. Alright, now up is Fireball versus Crasher. As here we go. Fireball, remember, made it to the semifinals in the last 3 events. Let's see if we can keep that momentum up. And Crasher, of course, will be competing in the runners-up cup. Remember, after it got a 90 right there for Fireball. Terrible turn right there. Crasher can get the victory as Fireball took the turn way too sharp, and that's going to very hurt. Those trying to save Crasher, we're going to see in the runners-up cups that have been eliminated from the championship at the moment. But right here, Crasher will get the victory with a 12.9246. As Fireball got a 14.2845. Terrible time. Like 90. I think a lot of trucks are trying to like slide right as close to the car as possible, make the sharpest turn possible, get the fastest time. But that time right there, it just bit Fireball very badly. Alright, so we are now halfway through qualifying. Next up is Crush and Run, going up against the Monster Razor. As here we go. We saw these two 6 days ago in Atlanta. And Crush Run going very wide right there. And going very wide again. Going to take a very sharp turn over the car and going to get the victory. Very, very sharp turn that was. What a turn there by Crush and Run. Just avoid getting the penalty too. Not going over the car too much. Alright. So now we wait on the results. As the times are now in. Crush and Run got a 12.2022. Our new #1 qualifier. As the Monster Razor got a 12.8781. So now Crush and Run our new #1 qualifier. This is like the 5th truck we've gone for already for #1 qualifying spot. Alright, now up. Blood Rage. Going up against Topsy Turvy. As Blood Rage kind of struggled last week in last week in Atlanta other than freestyle. As here we go. It's been a while since we've seen Topsy Turvy as well. We go into the turn. Looks like Topsy Turvy might be hanging there. 90 in right there. And it's Blood Rage going to get the victory just barely, too. That was a very close race right there. Alright. So now we wait on the times. As Blood Rage got 12.5948. Kind of slow looking like right now. Meanwhile, Topsy Turvy got 12.7125. Alright, now up is our next matchup for qualifying. Stinger versus Patriot, who we haven't seen in a long time. And here we go. We're going to go into the turns. Stinger going very wide. Both of them have been going very wide. A lot of trucks have been going very wide. But here we go where it matters. Both same time. And I think Stinger got the victory. I think Stinger just held on and got it. So I think Stinger just held on to get the victory as we wait for the times. As Stinger got 12.5853 as Patriot got 12.6642. Yep. Stinger going to get the pretty upset victory over Patriot right there. That was a very impressive victory. Alright, so now up is going to be Mad Dog versus Venom. Mad Dog #1 qualifier last week but couldn't get the job done. And here we go. Mad Dog already in the championship. Not going to be able to defend his points championship from last year. It's already out of contention. But hey, still trying to get as much points as possible. What a turn. Well, I said a good turn by Venom, but then spun out at the end right there. So that's going to hurt quite a bit. As Mad Dog going to get the victory as we now wait on the times. And it's going to be a 12.2969 as #2 qualifier just being edged out by Crush and Run at the moment. Meanwhile, Venom got 12.5145. Wow, that's 5th place right now for Venom. Very good. but it wasn't enough to get it done. Alright, last up is the former racing champion, Wild Ride, who's trying to still get a spot in the championship, going up against Daisy Chain. Here we go. Into the turn. Oh, Wild Ride clipped the turn card there. That hurts. And gonna slide out right there, but Wild Ride's still gonna get the victory. Oh, gonna get a stoppie right there. Nice save. Oh, what a save right there that was for Wild Ride. Got the victory despite screwing up and hitting the turning car. Alright, so now we wait on the times as Wild Ride got a 12.5311. That's actually not a bad time despite the screw up. That's unbelievable, actually, despite the screw up. Meanwhile, Daisy Chain got a 12.9576. And with that, Crush and Run is our #1 qualifier here in East Rutherford. Crush and Run has done it. It is our #1 qualifier this week as it dominated in its past with a 12.2022. And right now, it's the only truck that could sweep at the moment as it's trying to also get into the championship because it hasn't qualified yet either. So yeah, a lot of trucks are trying to get in right now. And this is their last chance before the season ends. Just like the other half league got their last chance tonight in Oakland. Alright, so now the bracket is now set. And here it is. Here is the bracket tonight for racing. And it's going to start off with Crazy going up against Fireball. Terrible pass Fireball had. And whoever wins will have to face Crush and Run. Then it'll be Daisy Chain going up against War Machine with the winner going to face Nitro. And then it'll be Crasher versus Crusher with the winner facing Prowler. And round 1 will wrap up with the Monster Razor going up against Predator with the winner facing Mad Dog. Then round 2 will be Crush and Run going up against Crazy or Fireball. Stinger versus Blood Rage. Venom versus High Flying. Nitro versus Daisy Chain or War Machine. Then it'll be Prowler going up against Crusher or Crasher. Destroyer versus Topsy Turvy. Wild Ride versus Patriot. That's going to be a huge matchup. And finally, Mad Dog going up against the Monster Razor or Predator. Alright, fans. It is now time to get racing underway with some round 1 action. Alright, fans. It's time to begin racing. And starting off round 1, of course, Crazy versus Fireball is here we go. Fireball had a terrible qualifying time, so that's why it's start off as 20th place right now. And it's got to beat Crazy. And here we go. Oh, very risky. Oh, Fireball's in trouble. Gonna go over. It did it again, and it cost it as Fireball is going over. Oh my, Fireball one and done. Oof, that hurts for Fireball. Jeez. And that is going to end its night for racing. What a terrible night so far for Fireball, as it's trying to get itself in the championship too, remember, peoples. As has the highest point stands, but still not in yet. So Crazy is going to move on to round 2. And now, our next matchup is Daisy Chain versus War Machine, as here we go. Gotta be careful about going into turns very sharp. We saw Fireball screwed up twice now. Yeah, it's going very wide right here. Here we go to the final turn where it matters! And it's going to be Daisy Chain. Close race there. Daisy Chain is going to hold on and get the victory as it's going to move on. Alright, now for our next matchup. Crasher versus Crusher, as there they go. There we go. Going very wide right there. Very close to car right there for Crusher. I mean Crasher. Crusher slowing down a lot, and it's going to get the victory still. As clipped the side of the hill coming down too. Alright, Crusher is going to move on into round 2 now. And now for our final matchup of round 1. The Monster Razor versus Predator. As here we go. Up and over the jump. Oh, I think Predator got close to that Jackrabbit right there. Oh boy, here we go. Down to the final turn, and it's going to be a close race right there. Oh boy, I have no idea who won there. We're going to have to take a look at the replay on that. Close race photo finish. Alright. And Predator just edged out the Monster Razor. A big victory as Predator is going to move on to round 2. Alright, now it's time to take a look at the bracket for round 2 action. It's going to start off with Crush and Run going up against Crazy, Stinger versus Blood Rage, Venom versus High Flying, Nitro versus Daisy Chain, Prowler versus Crusher, Destroyer versus Topsy Turvy, the big matchup Wild Ride versus Patriot, and then Mad Dog going up against Predator. Alright, fans, round 1's in the books. Now to continue on with round 2. Alright, now time for round 2 action. As we start off with Crazy going against the #1 qualifier, Crush and Run. As here we go. As we go into the turn, Crush and Run, careful right there. Oh, slide out a lot right there. That could be trouble, but here we go into the final turn, going very sharp, and Crush Run's going to get the easy victory. Oh, into the hill right there. Had a little bit of a stoppie right there, but still going to get the win, as Crush and Run is going to move on to the quarterfinals. All right, next up, Stinger versus Blood Rage. Here we go. Two trucks still trying to make the championship. It's going into the turn, really close to. Oh, Stinger did clip the turn car, slid out a little bit. Oh, Blood Rage had a risky turn right there, but it's going to get the victory after Stinger crossed over right there. Blood Rage is going to get the needed victory, gives an extra 25 points, as Stinger's done for the night for racing. All right, now up is Venom and High Flying. As here we go. Remember, High Flying had that wild. No, it was Daisy Chain had that wild reverse sidewall save last year in the mud. That was wild. But here we go into the turns. Oh, sharp. Oh, risky there. Oh, it's a close race right there. Oh, it's another photo finish. Oh, boy, that was very close. All right, so now we take a look at the replay. And High Flying's going to get it. High Flying holds on for the victory, and it'll move on to the quarterfinals. Alright, now up is Daisy Chain going up against the defending racing champion Nitro. As here we go. As here we go into the turn. Very sharp there for Nitro. Here we go. Sharp turn for Nitro. It's going to get the victory and going to move on. Oh, got stopped right there into the side of the hill right there. That's the second stoppie we've had, I think, tonight so far already. Alright, so Nitro is going to get the victory and going to move on to the quarterfinals. Now up is Prowler and Crusher. As here we go. As into the turn, rolling very wide there for Prowler. Going into the final turn! And it's a close one! That's going to be Crusher, though. Crusher just edged out at the end right there. Oh, my goodness. Crusher just barely got right there. That was risky, as Prowler did not have a good turn right there. Alright, now back to more racing action as it's Destroyer going up against Topsy Turvy. Over to jump. As going, oh, that was very close for Destroyer hitting the car right there. Slowing down a lot, and it's going to be Destroyer victory, as looked like Topsy Turvy hit the side of the hill a little bit and screwed it up. Alright, Destroyer's going to move on to the quarterfinals. Alright, now up is the big matchup. Wild Ride going up against Patriot. As here we go. A huge matchup, as both trucks are still trying to make the championship. They are neck and neck in the point stands, too. Here we go, into the final turn. Oh, Wild Ride's in trouble. Oh, two wheels are going to go over. Going over right there, as Patriot's going to get the victory. Wild Ride pulled a fireball from earlier. Went too sharp, clipped the turn car, and went over right there, as that is done for racing. Oof, that hurts, as Patriot's going to move on to the quarterfinals. Oh, my. And now for our last matchup of round 2. Mad Dog versus Predator. As here we go. And I just realized something too, that Crush and Run's theme's still playing somehow, you know, that's before I change it back. As, oh, Mad Dog gonna be in trouble, Predator's going very wide right there! Oh, Mad Dog just barely got it. Mad Dog almost choked it away right there. Mad Dog, that was risky. You almost choked it right there. Alright, so with that, the quarterfinals is now over. I mean, the round 2 is now over. So now, let's take a look at the bracket going into the quarterfinals, as it's going to be big matchups. Crush and Run going up against Blood Rage. And that'll be High Flying going up against Nitro, Crusher going up against Destroyer, and then Patriot going up against Mad Dog. Alright, so round 2 is now in the books. It's time to continue on with the quarterfinals. Alright, time to begin the quarterfinals with the big matchup, Crush and Run versus Blood Rages. Here we go! Need wins right here for both trucks. As here we go into the turn. Oh, Blood Rage just slide out right there. That's going to cost this. Crush and Run is going to get the victory. As Blood Rage tried to get aggressive right there, and that cost it big time. As Crush and Run is going to need victory as 25 more points into going to the final event of the year for it. And now up is Nitro going up against High Flying. As here we go. Into the turn. As going very close to the advanced deck there for High Flying. And sharp turn right there, but it's going to be, oh, High Flying spun out right there. It might have gotten even a penalty right there too, but it's not going to matter as Nitro's going to win and move on to the semifinals. Now up is Crusher going up against Destroyer. Two trucks that aren't really well known for racing and need points badly, and they're going to get 25 extra going to the semifinals, but which one will it be? As Destroyer's going very close to that hill right there, and far behind as it's going to be Crusher with the victory. Crusher's going to get the victory, and how about that? Crusher's now in the semifinals. Isn't that something? Alright, now up our final match of the quarterfinals. Patriot versus Mad Dog. A huge matchup too. Mad Dog already in the championship. Patriot trying to get in still. As going into... Oh! Patriot spun out! That's going to hurt. As Mad Dog having an easy chance, but Mad Dog's going very wide, and luckily for Mad Dog, Patriot screwed up a lot. Oh my god, Patriot's still like screwing up. That might have been a penalty right there, but it's not going to matter. Same goes for Mad Dog's screw up, as it won and is now in the semifinals. Alright, and with that, we are now in the semifinals as they're our bracket. Two big matchups. Crush and Run versus Nitro. An old rivalry is about to be renewed. And then it's going to be Crusher going up against Mad Dog. Alright, time to get ready for the semifinals. Alright, fans, it's time for the finals with a huge matchup. As it's going to be Crush and Run going up against Nitro. Two arch rivalries going to go at it. And here we go. Who's going to make it to the finals? Here we go. Into the turn. Oh, Crush and Run went a little wide. That could be a little bit of a problem as Nitro has the lead, looks like. Here we go in the turn. What a turn by Nitro, and Nitro's going to get the victory. It slid out right there. Oh, Crusher hit the side of the hill right there. Both screw up a little bit at the end right there, but Nitro is getting the victory, and just like it did last year in San Diego in the season finale, in the finals, and it's setting up itself maybe good momentum to defend its title going into this coming year. Alright, so Nitro is in the finals, but now we got to find its opponent. Crusher or Mad Dog is here we go. Crusher needs these points to get to the championship. And here we go. Oh, Crusher went very well there. Oh, Mad Dog really 90 right there. Really risky, but it's going to get the victory right there. Oh, that was really risky as Crusher going to get the save right there. If it went at a worse angle, that could have been a penalty for Mad Dog. But it's going to win with the fastest time of the night, day so far of 11.60. I think that's the only time it's gotten under 12 seconds so far. And with that, the finals is now set. Nitro, Mad Dog, the 2010 championship finals, about to go at it, as both trucks are trying to get some more points. Alright, let's get ready for the finals. Alright, fans, we're now getting ready to go for this exciting finals here in East Rutherford, as the trucks are ready to go. Nitro and Mad Dog. So, let's introduce our competitors. So, representing the lane closest to us, the defending racing champion, who is looking forward in slightly over a month from now to defend its title once again. Fourth place in qualifying. Beat Daisy Chain in round 2, beat High Flying in the quarterfinals, and then beat Crush and Run in the semifinals. Looking forward to getting the win here tonight. Here comes Nitro! And then its opponent, a rematch for the 2010 championship, who is still trying to get its first racing title, trying to win racing here tonight. As the second place qualifier, beat Predator in round 2, beat Patriot in the quarterfinals, and then beat Crusher in the semifinals. Give it up for Mad Dog! So, the rematch is now set. who's going to win racing here tonight in East Rutherford to get the extra points. And, of course, in Nitro's case, get enough points to overtake Shatter for the points championship. Because right now, Nitro's in the lead in the points championship. Make it to the finals. It's in the lead right now. It's going to be the lead for the rest of the night until we get to Oakland, and then it can maybe lose it. So right now, Nitro's in the lead for the points championship. So if it wants to get that championship, it's got to win here and then do very good in freestyle to have any chance to beat Shatter and the rest of them. So we'll see. Could it do it, or will Mad Dog win racing? Alright, fans, here we go. Time for racing. Nitro versus Mad Dog. As here they go. Up and over the jump. Going very sharp there for Nitro. Going very wide for both of them. Here we go into the final turn. Oh, Nitro slowed down a lot. And it's going to be Mad Dog. Mad Dog with the victories. Oh, Patriot's going to go over and going to save at the end. But it's not going to matter as Mad Dog wins racing here in East Rutherford. Mad Dog wins racing after Nitro screwed up in the final turn. Tried to go probably sharp, but went too close. Had to slow down, spin out there, and then flipped at the end. So, Mad Dog is your racing winner here tonight. Winner here tonight as Mad Dog wins racing. 150 points, which, sure, it's already in a championship and it can't touch the point championship, but hey, helping get higher stands is always going to be good. Alright, fans. So, racing is now in the books. It's now time to get ready for freestyle. Alright, fans, we are now getting ready to go for freestyle as we take a look at the track as it has been radically changed now for freestyle. As you see, I brought cars everywhere in front of the racing lanes and all that. And of course, brought some extra stuff for freestyle too, right where they would normally race at. As there's a skill roller near the Giants finish line, and near the Jets one is a step up, but without the cars there is a ramp instead. So, interesting take there as well. Alright, so we're getting ready to go for freestyle. As of course, you might have saw in the background, that was Crasher who's going to come out first off freestyle. So, Crasher's season's going to end right here, other than the Runners-Up Cup, since it's still the only one that's qualified. So, Crasher's going to come out first. Then it'll be Crush and Run, the Monster Razor, Stinger, Topsy Turvy, Daisy Chain, Destroyer, Crusher, Predator, Prowler, Venom, Patriot, Wild Ride, Fireball, War Machine, Blood Rage, High Flying, Crazy, Mad Dog gonna try and go for the double down and wrapping up with Nitro. Alright. So Crasher is getting ready to go. Alright. Alright, so now, fans, we are down to our last two freestyles of the season, with Oakland, of course, coming up at 8 tonight, remember? So, let's get ready to see how desperate the trucks will be with the end of the season on the line. Who will make it to the championship? We're going to be finding out soon. Alright, fans, so now it's time to begin freestyle. Here comes Crasher. And here comes Crasher onto the track. And is going to go right for that racing lane to start off freestyle. Alright, so now going to go line up and over that van stack and going to get the wheelie. And is now going to go right into the skill roller. Alright, so now we'll go line up for that jackrabbit up and over some nice air. And now going to go for that step up with no cars on it. And going to get that wheelie. And now here's a step up over here that actually does have cars for it. I'm going to go up the back side of it. Nice hit as we're now 60 seconds left in regulation. Interesting. Going to go right in between them. Interesting idea right there. Going to get the wheelie. Alright. Going to go over the hill. Going to run over those cars. Alright. So now going to go for the back of those cars. Up and over with a wheelie. Alright, looking good so far for Crasher. Up and over the van stack. And going to get the wheelie. And, ooh, going to get the stop right there. Oh, boy. Oh, boy, in trouble. Bouncing right there still. And now going to reverse into it. Nice. Oh, got over-rotate right there. Going to go over and not going to be able to save it, unfortunately. Left 16 seconds on the clock for Crasher, unfortunately. Tried to get a stand-in wheelie, but ended up nosediving it. Almost as like a reverse backflip, but without the momentum to finish it. Alright, so now we wait on the scores for Crasher. Left some time on the clock, of course. Alright, scores are now in as it's a 24 for Crasher. So Crasher's going to get things started tonight with a 24, as next up is going to be Crush and Run. Alright, Crasher got 24. This is going to be the last time we're going to be seeing Crusher till January 27th, when he'll be competing in the Runners-Up Cup a week before championship. As right now, it still is the only truck to be in the Runners-Up Cup. All the remaining trucks can still clinch a spot in the championship. As we're waiting for Crush and Run to get ready after falling just short in racing to Nitro. Alright, fans, it's time to get back to freestyle action, as next up is Crush and Run. And here comes Crush and Run on the track. As of course always does like a lap around track. Is going to crawl over the skill roller. Can't wait to see what it does out here. Almost clipped those cars, which I don't think have been hit yet. Gotta get close to the van stack. And now going to go around that hill. And looks like going to line up right for that hill. As here we go, right for it with some big air. And going to get a wheelie. Alright, see what's got. Score to beat. 24 by Crasher. Is up and over side of that step up. I think the first time anyone hit it from that side is going to go over the racing roller. Watch out for the dumpsters. Here we go, up and over the Jackrabbit. Nice air. And oh boy, here we go. Right through the camper. Beautifully destroyed it. Nice sight that was. Alright, so now going to line up for the van stack. Up and over it. And going to get the wheelie. One good thing Crusher is good at getting stopped, it seems, throughout the year or so that we've been doing this. And then going to go for it again. And there we go. Like I said, seems to be something that Crush and Run is probably up there as one of the best trucks to do. But wasting a lot of time going right just for the skill roll. Got some big air off of it. Alright, so now back for the Jackrabbit. Nice air off of it. And now going to go for the hill. Going to cross right over the racing lanes. Nice. Alright, now going to go for the back of the step up. Coming down with 20 seconds left. Going to clip the side of the dumpsters. And now going to go for the van stick, which I was almost about to say. Alright. Now for the skill roller. Just going to go up and over it. Going to get the wheelie. Up the side of the Jackrabbit as we are now in bonus time. Well, this hit's going to count. There we go. Right for the camper once again, as now we're in bonus time. For the step up. And slow down a little bit. And going to go right in between the hills. Going to take a hard hit. Oh boy, held on. And then going to get another stoppie right there. And then going to reverse into the... Oh boy, bad spot right there. Going to go over... Gonna get the savory first right there. Nice save there by Crush and Run. Runs over the cars, and that is gonna do it for bonus time as well. What a save that was off the skill move. And it's gonna park it right there. What a move that was. What a run by Crush and Run. Alright, so now we wait on the scores. And scores are now in 6-7, 6-7 plus 2 bonus points to 28. Crush and Run is our new leader, as next up is the Monster Razor. Crush and Run, our new leader. Hoping to get enough points to clinch a spot in championship. Which, remember, #1 qualifier. Made it to the semifinals in racing, and right now is leading freestyle, so maybe has a chance to get a spot. Well, the odds are very good, but more like guarantee it. Alright. So, nice save that was by Crush and Run as we now wait for the Monster Razor to get ready. Alright, so now back to freestyle we go, as here comes the Monster Razor. Alright, here comes the Monster Razor. And it's going to go right for the skill roller and going to get a wheelie. And here we go, going to go right for those cars. Thank you, someone finally hit those. And now going to go right for the advanced deck in between the step up. That is an interesting take a lot of trucks so far have done on that hill. It's going to go right for the back of the racing lane. And now going to go line up right for the remains of the camper that Crusher Run already destroyed. And is now going to go line up for that step up. Nice air off of it. Wheelie it. And here we go. Almost clipped the side of the dumpsters. And going to go up the... Oh, careful. Oh, boy. Oh, this is going to be trouble here. Oh, and Crush me. The Monster Razor already over. Had a bad landing and just wasn't able to save it right there. Had half a regulation still to go. Well, that's not good for the Monster Razor. Not a good night, too, for it. Didn't do good in qualifying. Went, I think, 1 and done in racing. I think it was in round 1, too, so ouch. Very few points there. And now here as well. Oof, that's going to really hurt. Make it more likely now it's going to probably be in the Runners-Up Cup, but you never know. We still got to wait and see afterwards. As we wait on the points, as they're coming in now, it's going to be just a 17 for the Monster Razor. Not good for... Stinger, the Monster Razor. And speaking of Stinger, that's who's next to take on that 28 by Crush and Run. Alright. So we're waiting on Stinger, who's also still trying to qualify for championship. Alright, Stinger is ready to go. So let's get back to freestyle action. Here it comes. Alright, here comes Stinger on the track. And he's going to go right for the cars to get things started. As now going to go up the step up. Careful off the side. Early, middle of the year, Stinger was putting up some really good runs and all that. And of course, remember, won racing once again in Orlando earlier this year. But after the last few weeks, Stinger has just not been doing good in the competition, which is not good if it wants to make the championship. So it better start picking it up. All right, going to go line up for the van stack. Off the side. Up and over it. Alright, looks like going to be the first one to go for the backside of the Jackrabbit. There we go. We'll have a big air off it, too. Land on the car right there. Beautiful sight. Alright, now going to go get a stoppie. That's going to keep it going up the hill. Nice. Alright, so now we'll go for the cars right there. Alright, 30 seconds left. Oh, clip aside a step up, but held on. Alright, now going to go right back for it. Oh, boy! Big air off of it. Looking good so far for Stinger as 16 seconds left. Oh, looks like going to go up it sideways right there. But, oh, careful coming down. Oh, boy. Oh, boy, in trouble. Going to get the nice save, though. And going to go for the Jackrabbit sideways as we're now in bonus time for Stinger. Nice move that was for Stinger. As, oh boy, here we go. Gonna go line up for the backflip. Oh, barely got it too. Oh, that didn't look good, but managed to get the backflip. And now looks like gonna get another stoppie attempt. Oh, almost like crab walking it right there. Ain't gonna go over. Left 3 seconds on the clock right there. Looked like try to almost like pogo crab walk it. Like remember Outlaw did that in Arlington a month ago. I still can't believe it did that, but not going to be able to get it this time around. As Stinger's night is done, its season's over, and we'll see if it makes a championship later on tonight after Oakland. And now we wait for the points. Only thing is, it left time left on the clock for bonus time, but it was only 4 seconds, so I doubt it's going to make that big of a difference. Alright, so scores are now in. 6, 7, 7, 7 plus 2 bonus points is a 29, so Stinger is going to still take the lead with a 29. Well, that'll definitely help it out after its struggles so far tonight. As Stinger is now our new leader, as next up is going to be Topsy Turvy. Congratulations on Stinger right now with the lead, but we still got more trucks to come. And now we just wait on Topsy Turvy to get ready. Alright. Alright, back to freestyle. As next up is Topsy Turvy. As here comes Topsy Turvy on the track. That's going to go line up right for the cars. High speed, and then going to go for the other ones right there. Oh, I think might have did hit the dumpsters right there. Over the van stack. This comes out with a bit of a wheelie. That's going to go right for skill roller. Ooh, a nice aggressive start there. I think Topsy Turvy might be getting the memo. If it wants to make championship, it's got to do good. And big air off that hill. Gonna get a wheelie down the straightaway. Up and over to step up. And going to get that wheelie into the side of the hill. As, oh boy, in trouble! Nice save there by Topsy Turvy. Oh my goodness! What a save that was! As 42 seconds left in the run. Line up for step up. Some big air, gonna get the wheelie. Alright, so now gonna clip the side of the the container, there we go. Oh boy, big awkward sky wheelie up and over to Jackrabbit sideways with another wheelie coming down. And looked like he tried to get a stoppie there, but didn't work out. For the cars. Man, Topsy Turvy's being aggressive. Oh, that was not a good hit off the dumpster. Alright, 6 seconds left. Cross-friend it. And then gonna get a stoppie right there. Off the cars. And, oh boy, gonna go over! Has a chance they're going to get the save as we're now in bonus time. What a save by Topsy Turvy. Although it did waste a lot of time. Oh boy, here we go. Big air. Over the cars. That side. And then going to go over from that side too. Beautiful hit there. Up and over to step up. Alright, Topsy Turvy. Now looks like going to line up for the backflip. And gonna get high speed that time, and that's gonna be it for bonus time. Gonna climb up the side of it, and then gonna park it right there near the wall. Got the backflip though in time and all that, so that's good. But now we wait on the scores. And a lot of high momentum too in that run. That was pretty good. Alright, scores are now in. It's going to be a 7-6, 7-7 plus free bonus points. Topsy Turvy's going to take the lead with a 30. So our fourth lead change of the night already. And how about that? A 30 from Topsy Turvy. As it now leads freestyle. As next up is going to be Daisy Chain. Oh man, fans. You all remember what happened last year here in East Rutherford. When Daisy Chain, in the rain, in the mud, somehow, some way, I still have no idea how it did it, pulled off a reverse sidewall save on the slick, muddy track. One of the greatest moments in MTWS history it was that Daisy Chain did. I still don't know how it did it, but it did it. And now it's going to take on a 30 by Topsy Turvy. Alright, so Daisy Chain getting ready to go in a bit. Alright. So now, back to freestyle. Here comes that surprise truck we did last year. Let's see what we can do this year. Here comes Daisy Chain. And here comes Daisy Chain on the track. It's going to go right for the skill roller to get things started. And then going to combo it into those cars. Alright. So now, looks like going to go for the remnants of the camper that Crush and Run destroyed earlier. Can't wait to see what Daisy Chain's going to be able to do to beat what it did last year. That was just insane what it did. I can't believe it still. And oh, trying to get a front flip. I mean, a stop right there, but didn't work out. Oh, gonna get the save. Oh, in trouble still. And, oh, it's like on the edge and gonna go over. Oh, not gonna be able to save it right there for Daisy Chain. Tried to get the stoppie, but got grabbed by the cars instead. Front flipped it, almost saved it right there. But hey, it did have a wild moment, but that's not gonna help its point stands. I mean, it's win tonight, potentially. And potentially make the championship. Because, geez, right now, at the season of the day, Daisy Chain would be eliminated. Unless it does gets a whole bunch of points coming up. But it's not looking good. As we now wait on the points still. Left like 56 seconds on the clock. And the scores are now in. It's going to be straight 5, so it's going to be a 20 for Daisy Chain. Alright, now up is Destroyer. Alright. So, Destroyer getting ready to go. Destroyer, I think, is another truck that's in danger of missing the championship. Yeah, it is. It did make the quarterfinals, though, remember, so that's good. That's a nice bit of points right there, but if it wants to do good, make the championship, it has to do good freestyle, like, almost win. And even that might not even be necessarily enough. Alright, so we're just waiting on Destroyer to get ready. The Cyclone King. Alright. Now ready to go. Here comes our Cyclone King Destroyer. And of course, did that wrong. As here comes Destroyer on the track. As can't wait to see what's got out here. Scored a beat, remember, the 30 by Topsy Turvy. It's a good thing that Destroyer does a whole lap around the track for like a whole minute or so before it goes on freestyle. It gives me enough time to fix the mistake on the score bug. As Damage Control is not here, it's going to be competing in Oakland later on the night, so tune in for that. Alright, we'll see what's got. Destroyer has made the championship. I mean, last time it missed the championship was 2015, I believe, so, oh, hit the dumps right there. Wants to avoid that repeat. But it's got to start doing good. It has not been a good year for it. Alright. So it looks like it'll now line up right for that step up. And there we go with some big sky wheelie air to get things started. And going to get the stoppie right there. Head for the moment. Up and over to... Oh, careful coming down with the camper. I mean, Jackrabbit. Up and over that hill. And now going to go into that hill. Oh boy, nosedive it. Now going to go for that skill roller. Oh boy. Oh, and actually pulled it off. How about that? Oh boy. Oh boy. Then pulled into a wheelie. That was risky there for Destroyer. Jeez. Didn't think that was going to work out. Alright. And now going to go for the remnants of the camper. What a wild move that was by Destroyer. Oh, going to like barrel roll. Going to crush the rear end in and going to get the save. Oh boy. What a wild move that was for a Destroyer. Still looking good. Uh-oh. Oh boy, here we go. Gonna do another like barrel roll and gonna get the save. Man, Destroyer's getting so lucky. Oh, it might almost 3 times now it got lucky. Man, Destroyer putting up a wild run with all these lucky saves. Huge air off that cross, Fred. I mean, sideways hit in between the middle of the van stack and the step up. And it's going to go for the backflip. Corkscrewed a bit. Oh boy. Spun it around and pulled out the save. Let's go. Up and over that stack. Ooh, a sidewall right there. Nice. And of course, here we go. What Destroyer's famous for. Going to go for a Cyclone. Near the van stack, but it's getting away from the van stack, looks like. And remember, this still all counts, even when the clock expires, which it now did. Until it stops rotating, this all still counts. The Cyclone, and if it manages to hit anything else, it'll all count. And it's still going with the donut. And gonna keep rotating still, as that's gonna do it. Hit the side of the hill. Oh boy, there we go. Gonna get the save, and it's gonna stop right there. I think Destroyer was trying to line up for the van stack, but it went too fast and it wasn't working out. But man, what a run by Destroyer as we now wait on the scores. Alright, scores are now in for Destroyer, as it's going to be a 7-7-8-8 plus 2 bonus points. It's a 32 for Destroyer and a new leader. Destroyer now leads with a 32. As next up is Crusher. Man, what a run that was by Destroyer. Definitely what it needed if it wants to make the championship. But now the most important thing is not necessarily winning, although winning would help get the most points, but it's got to hold on that long enough to get enough points. So Destroyer, our new leader now with a 32. Man, Freestyle's been insane here so far tonight. Alright, Crusher now getting ready to go. Remember, Crusher also needs to make the championship, and it made it to semifinals, remember, because it beat Destroyer to quarterfinals to stop Destroyer's night in racing. So, yeah, now this will be helpful for Crusher to put up a good run here, too. Right now, the season of the day, Crusher is right behind Fireball in the point stands for trucks that did not qualify in. Make it to the semifinals definitely helps, but doing good in Freestyle would also help out too. So we'll see what's got. As Crusher's ready to go, and let's get back to Freestyle. Here comes Crusher. And we're still, there we go. There goes Crusher now finally, like it was stalled. And gonna go right for the skill roller to get things started. And now gonna go for the back of that step up. And got very close to the dumpster. Actually, it did tap it. And now gonna go, oh, get a nice sky wheelie off that back of that hill. And I think tried to get a stop in here, but didn't work. And I think there's something wrong with their Crusher, like it's stalled right there. That's not good. For the Jackrabbit. Ooh, big hit. Alright, now we're going to go over those cars. And then for the van stack. As we'll now... Ooh, hit that. Back it up. I'm going to go into that hill. Up and over that. And then going to go into a donut. And then gonna go into those cars. And up and over that hill. Looking good so far for Crusher. They're gonna get stoppy. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Over rotating. They're gonna back up into it. And they're gonna force like the back flip right there. Forced it there. Hit the brakes. How about that for Crusher? Huge move that was right there. Into the Jackrabbit. Alright, so now, going back for the cars. They're going to hit the side of them as we're now in bonus time. And now Crusher going to go for the backflip for real. Ooh, that was not a good hit. Elbow rotate right there. Held on. Backed up into the side of the van. And floored into the camper. I mean, the skill roller. And now gonna go. Oh, big Skywell with the jackrabbit. Gonna crush the tailgate in. Nice. And then, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Oh, we're gonna rotate it and gonna get a front flip. And that's gonna be it for bonus time. What a run by Crusher. That's still going. Oh, spun out right there. Gonna go into the van. Oh boy, gonna stuff it into the dirt right there as that's gonna go over. Destroy the front end, stuffing it into the dirt. Oh my goodness, what a hit that was. Alright, so now we wait on the scores. What a run as damage control. I mean, Destroyer's getting nervous. Alright, scores now in. 8, 7, 8, 8 plus free bonus points. It's a 34 as Destroyer. Crusher leads with a 34. Those moves, how about? Oh my goodness, on smaller tracks, they have to rely on more skills and all that. And Crusher just pulled off a wild run and is now our new leader with a 34. Up there's one of the highest scored runs it's ever had. As that's going to hurt Destroyer. That means 25 less points now for it. But Crusher is our leader now with a 34, and we're only 8 trucks in. We're not even halfway through yet still. Like I said, a lot of these trucks are desperate to make the championship now. This is their literal last chance. So if they want to make it, they have to go off here. As now up, we already saw the Cyclone King Destroyer. Now it's time for us to see the Reverser King, and that is Predator. As we're waiting on Predator. It's at the tunnel now. Alright. Predator ready to go. So now back to freestyle. As here it comes. As here it comes. Predator is literally going into this event. Number 24 in the point stand. So if the season ended today, it's before tonight, this event, it would be in the championship just barely by tiebreakers. So it's on that thin line to make it into the championship. So it's going to have to put up something big to guarantee it. Oh, that's not good. Clipping that. Stalled. Backing up. Oh boy. Careful coming down. Going to reverse it. Oh, reverse sidewall. How about that for Predator? Let's go. Reversed it. And then going to go for a car there. Oh, got a barrel roll over the step up. And saved it. Oh my goodness. Predator putting up some moves. Inadvertently somehow, yet still doing it. Alright, over those cars. Try to get a sidewall again. Smack the side of that hill. Still needs to pick up the pace and do other things though. Hasn't been doing much at the moment. Here we go for the van stack. 30 seconds left in regulation. Up and over the skill roller. Gonna wheelie it. Into the jackrabbit off the side. And now gonna go. Foe's gonna go for a dump, but decided to stop rotating. Oh boy. Gonna reverse up the jackrabbit. Look at the air it got. Completely cleared it. Clipped the container right there. It's gonna go for the cars. Alright. So now with 6 seconds left. Back for the step up, some big air, and that's going to be it for regulation. We're now in bonus time for Predator. Oh, couldn't keep it up. And I got to stand wheelie. Now I'm going to wheelie back into it. How about that? Oh, one wheel stop. He's spinning around right there. Still spinning around. Into a nice save. Predator putting up a move right there. Oh, my goodness. Oh, sidewall again. Nice save. And now I'm going to go for the backflip. Got it. Over rotating. And gonna get the nice save right there to finish it up. What a run by Predator! They're not putting up a lot of momentum, but they're putting up some insane moves tonight. On better tracks, too, I may add. Gonna go for a donut, but that's not gonna count. Remember, he's gonna park it right there. Oh my goodness, Predator! Oh man, that is gonna help out. Now, will it be enough to take down Predator? Man, Crusher's 34 now. Oh my goodness! These runs lately from not necessarily the best freestylers have been going insane. Alright, the scores are now in for Predator. 7, 8, 8, 8 plus 4 bonus points. It's a 35 for Predator. And Predator is our new leader with a 35. Oh my gosh. 35, Predator, new leader. And that hurts Crusher, and then going to double hurt Destroyer. Now it's 50 less points Destroyer's going to get off of 2 trucks now. Unbelievable, as this might be up there with one of Predator's highest scoring runs. Insane. As Predator, we're still not even halfway through freestyle, people. We already have a 35 on the board. That is wild. Alright, now up is Prowler. Prowler has the second longest winning drought in MTWS history. Technically, it has the longest drought for any win in MTWS history. The last time Prowler won anything was racing back in Irvine on December 27th of 2009. Over 14 years ago. Crazy as the longest drought in terms of it won a racing win in 2009. It hasn't won racing since, but Prowler has the longest drought of anyone that's won anything. It's been 14 years since it's won anything. So, it would like that streak to eventually end. But, man, it's going to have a tough shoe to fill to take on that 35. My goodness. Speaking of the point standings, right now, Prowler is right ahead of Predator in the point stand, so about the same area. So, Prowler's got to really go big now after everyone's been going nuts lately. Alright. So, here we go. Here comes Prowler. Here comes Prowler. Gonna go right for the racing lane to get things started. Man, that 35 that Prowler put up, that was just insane. It's gonna go right for the cross in between of those jumps. Nice. So now let's see what Prowler's got. Gonna go up the Jackrabbit. Alright, nice air off of it. And now going to swing it into a donut, but watch out for the walls coming up. Into that hill, going to get the wheelie. Up into the side of the cars. Oh, slid a little bit. Now going to go for the Jackrabbit. Oh my goodness, big sky wheelie going to clear it. My God, that wheelie. That's halfway through the run now. And then going to get the stoppie. Oh, pushing it. That was very risky. And then going to go for like a corkscrew off the backflip wall and actually got it. Man, that was risky there for Prowler. Man, these trucks have really put up runs right now. And now here we go. Back for the backflip. Got it. And now going to back up into the van stacks like Predator would. Inside the van. Oh, here we go. Held on. Into the cars. Man, these trucks have been going off tonight as they're desperate to get to the championship. Cross Red, gonna go into the racing lane. Gonna clip the side of the backflip balls. We're now in bonus time. Gonna front flip it right there! And got the save! Let's go, Prowler! Smash through the remains of the camper. Man, Prowler is going off with another wheelie off the sideways hit. Oh boy, in trouble! Saved it! Again! going for the back football, gonna did like a double corkscrew, and that will count towards bonus time, as that would be it from that last hit. Oh my god, like a double corkscrew it looked like. Prowler going off tonight. Oh my goodness. I told you all, the trucks are going to go crazy tonight because they're desperate to make the championship. This is the last chance. Wow. Now, could Prowler somehow beat Predator? Oh my goodness. They're driving like the elites out there. Alright, so the scores are now in, peoples. It's going to be straight 8s plus 4 bonus points as Prowler leads with 36. We're halfway through freestyle and we already got a 36 on the board. These trucks are just giving everything for, not only for us, our enjoyment, but like I said, they want to make the championship. This is the last regular season event for these trucks, just like in a few hours in Oakland will be the last regular season appearance for those trucks too. And what they do in these last two shows are going to be difference between them being in the championship or being in the Runners-Up Cup. Crash is the only one we know in the Runners-Up Cup. No one else wants to be there. 15 others will, and they're trying desperately to avoid that. So, Prowler, now our new leader with a 36. Oh my goodness. As next up is Venom. And Venom, unfortunately for it, is way back in the point stand, so it's going to have to really go big if it wants to make the championship. Unfortunately, though, was it in round? I think was it round 1 it lost in? If so, oof, that's really going to hurt it. That actually might be the deciding factor. Even if it somehow won freestyle, it might not be enough points. Especially since, like I said, Predator and Prowler are the last two trucks in the divider in between the championship and the Runners-Up Cup. And we already saw they put up insane runs, so that is going to be, they're probably going to get massive increase in their spots. So if Venom doesn't do good here, it's most likely eliminated. Hell, it might already be eliminated even if it wins freestyle because Predator and Prowler did so good and Venom did not do good in racing. Alright, so now back to more freestyle action. Here comes Venom. And here comes Venom on the track. And he's going to go right for the skill roller. And going to get a stoppy start off. Nice start. For the cars. Let's see now. Going to go in between those hills. Nice. Surprised the tire didn't pop right there. It looks like going to get another stoppy. And then going to reverse into it. Nice. Still needs to pick up the momentum, though, for Venom. Going to go for the cars there sideways. Alright, going to go for that hill sideways and going to clear it. And it's going to go up the Jackrabbit sideways. And then through the remains of the camper. As up and over to step up. Oh boy, careful! That was very risky. Almost was going to go over right there. And now this is going to be risky. Going to go for it sideways right here. And that mostly because they're going to have a tough spot getting out of there. But managed to do it with ease. Alright, 28 seconds left for Venom in regulation. I think tried to get a sidewall right there. But didn't work out. And here we go. Back for the backflip. Ooh, barely cleared it too. Alright. So now back for the cars. Just 11 seconds left. Still need to put up like a big wow factor, which hasn't really had yet. Here we go. Gonna cross thread over the cars. And now we're in bonus time as Venom gonna get a stoppy off of that side. Gonna go over. And no, I'm not gonna be able to save it right there. A lot of trucks have done that save. Hell, I think it was Topsy Turvy earlier did something like that. I know someone earlier did a save attempt like that, but Venom just couldn't get it that time around. All right, so now we wait on the scores. And that, I think that Stompy was in regulation, so I think there's no bonus points for Venom. Oof. That's not good. Alright, the scores are now in. 7-6, 6-7. It's going to be a 26 for Venom. Man, after 4 straight insane runs in a row, we have a little bit of a downer there. Alright, now up is Patriot. Patriot, 18th place going into the week. In a good spot. It made the quarterfinals, if I remember correct. Yeah, it made the quarterfinals. So that is 75 points in racing alone. So let's see how it does here. It's got to beat that freaking 36 that Prowler put up. I still can't believe what, like, Destroyer. Destroyer, Crusher, Predator, and Prowler did. What they did was just unbelievable. Like, almost every one of them had probably, like, their best freestyles ever. Alright. Now back to freestyle action. Is here comes Patriot. Go, as had to fix the score bug because I forgot to do it in time. As here comes Patriot on the track to get some big air off that skill roller. Patriots put up good freestyles before. Remember that insane sweep event it had in Arlington. Oh boy, in trouble! Gonna go over right there! Looks like I spoke too soon and gonna go over! Oh man, terrible right there for Patriot. Only used 16 seconds. As I was trying to say, remember in Arlington in 2019 where it got the sweep and put up insane freestyle, but unfortunately, that's not going to be the case tonight. Ugh, just terrible run right there for Patriot. Went off the side of the van, step up, and it's going to cost it. Well, it better hope that its good results in racing will be good enough. As scores are now in, it's going to only be a 6 for Patriots. That's last place right now. Oof, that hurts. Alright, now up is the truck that Patriot beat in racing, remember, and that is Wild Ride. Wild Ride is tied with Patriot right now in the point stands, so needs to catch up now with Patriot if it wants to take over now. Alright, Wild Ride getting ready to go. Last regular season appearance we're going to see of Wild Ride, hoping to make the championship to try and re-get its racing title that lost to Nitro last January. Alright, so now we're back to freestyle action. Here comes Wild Ride. As once again, somehow forgot about, but I managed to fix it right in time. As here comes Wild Ride on the track. That was really, really close, potentially starting the clock right there, Wild Ride. As always, likes to show off to the crowd. And then we wait to see what it's going to do. As looks like going to line up right for the hill to get things started. There we go. Alright, freestyle has been hitting a little bit of a snag lately. Let's see if Wild Ride can fix that. Up and over the van stack. 4, the jackrabbit, I mean the roller, skill roller, and now gonna go for the actual jackrabbit. And they're gonna go right for the cars, gotta stop you off of them too. And they're gonna go right for those cars. And now for the back of the jackrabbit with a big skywheel and an odd angled hit. Ooh, almost had to stop you right there too. Oh boy, nice save there by Wild Ride off the skill move, the stoppy. And now gonna go for the backflip. Oh boy, that was a big rotation. Or I mean to say quick. Back for the skill roller with some big air. As oh boy, nice save there for Wild Ride. As 26 seconds left. Oh boy. Wild Ride spun around right there. Risky to go for it sideways, but it pulled off an insane move somehow. Alright. 15 seconds left. Big air, but watch out for the jackrabbit coming up. Hits the side of it. And now gonna go for it. Up and over. Hit. Oh! Got grabbed by the cars, but managed to save it. And gonna go right for the hill as we're now in bonus time for Wild Ride. Is gonna go for the backflip to off its bonus time. And once again, a quick rotation. The boy. And got a standing wheelie. Gonna hit the van at an odd angle. Beautiful hit on it. Big distance jump off the racing lane. Alright, cross-thread into the cars. It's now going to go for those cars, spin around, and going to go into a donut. This still counts, people. This all still counts. It got just in time. Now, I wonder if Wild Ride's going to try something crazy and try and get a stoppie off this donut, but it's in a bad spot right there. I think it's trying to, but it's not going to really work out. Going to hit the cars in there. Oh, 2 wheels. Sidewall, but that's going to be it. That, honestly, was probably the best thing it could have done. It clipped the cars, clipped the dumpster, managed to get a little bit of a sidewall going for a moment, and that was going to wrap up its score. Alright, so now we wait on Wild Ride's score. Alright, scores are now in. 7-6, 7-7 plus 2 bonus points. It's going to be a 29 for Wild Ride. Nowhere near enough, as Prowler still leads. Like I said earlier, Prowler has not won anything since December 27th, 2009. It's been 14 years since Prowler has won anything. And with 7 trucks to go, it has a chance. But that 36 is still beatable. As next up is Fireball, who had a terrible night. And I mean a terrible night so far. Last place in qualifying. And then it lost to Crazy in round 1. That's embarrassing. So, terrible night for Fireball. And right now, it isn't a oh, that's right. Fireball had a massive turnaround near the end of the year. And right now, it's in the points. It's the highest scoring truck right now. It's not in the championship. So, hell, even if it does terrible and Freestyle gets last place and only gets 50 points, it still might make the championship. But if it wants to guarantee it, it's got to do good in Freestyle. And it's got a lot of pressure on after doing so terrible today in qualifying and racing to do good. Just 7 trucks left. And of course, fans, as we've done every year for the season finales, we are going to have the MTWS truck come out here for an encore. So stick around for our last freestyle, which is Nitro, because we got more afterwards. Alright. Alright, here we go. Back to more freestyle. Here comes Fireball. Wrong one. As here comes Fireball on the track, showing off its paint. As here we go. Gonna go right for the skill. Let me stop you to get things started. And And there we go, back into it. Nice start. Uh-oh, it's stalled, but managed to get fired back up. Oh, that's not a good sign. Maybe it's some damage it got from racing. And it's going to go over the step up. Uh-oh, not looking good. Just managed to avoid the dumpsters. Plowed through the camper. Oh, watch out. Ooh, hit the wall right there. Going to go for the jackrabbit off the side. And once again, going to get another stop. He almost over-rotated right there. And then for the cross-thread onto the van stack. Here we go, right for the van. Oh boy, trouble, gonna barrel roll once again! Oh my goodness, fireball! Actually got it! Like on both tire landing it, let's go! It's gonna slide out right there. And now gonna go into a donut. 26 seconds remaining. As boy really swinging it fast. Alright. Gonna go for that stack. Into the camper. 13 seconds left in regulation. And it's go. Oh boy. Oh, corkscrewing up a little bit. Oh, this is not good. And gonna go over right there. Had a terrible land on the backflip attempt. And gonna leave 4 seconds on the clock in regulation. So no bonus points, unfortunately, for Fireball. But man, that barrel roll it did, that was insane. Alright, scores are now in. A 7-6, 7-8. So, straight sevens, it's going to be a 28 for Fireball. There's some boos in the crowd. I think it might be a little bit low. As Prowler still leads with a 36. And now up is a truck that's also trying to make the championship for the first time in a regular season. And that is War Machine. As War Machine's been doing very good in freestyle the last few weeks. Trying to keep that streak going. Yep, War Machine right now, 15th place, so it's in a good spot to make the championship for the first time ever in a regular season. And so far this year, there has not been any truck changes in the championship. The 10 trucks that are in right now, all 10 of them were here in 2022's championship. But if War Machine makes it, that will be a change. So that means one truck from last year is not going to make it back. But, still got the rest of this event to go to figure out the point stands. And of course, we got Oakland 2 coming up later tonight. So remember, tune in tonight at 8 for that. The final regular season event. And this is, and remember guys too, this is the first time we've done MTWS on this calendar year in terms of the dates. So right now, East Rutherford is the latest MTWS event for regular season, December 31st. But that record's going to be broken Oakland later on tonight. Who knows? I doubt it, but maybe if the event goes long enough, maybe it can cross over into 2024. That would be interesting if it did. But we'll see later tonight. Alright, so now, of course, back to more freestyles. Here comes War Machine. Alright, here comes War Machine on the track. Gonna go right for the cars. As, uh-oh, careful, coming down. Oh boy, careful, got it. Been doing very good lately in terms of freestyle, so let's see how War Machine can do. Big air off the cars. I mean, the roller, I mean to say. Over to Jackrabbit. Alright. Oh boy. Gonna get stoppy and couldn't keep it up though. And gonna go for the van stack. Alright, so now for Jackrabbit. Ooh, big hit. Into the remains. Oop, clip the wall right there. For the remains of the camper. There's 35 seconds left. For the step up, big air. Gonna go for those cars. Oh, we almost over-rotated right there. Almost over-rotated. That was close. Alright, gonna go for the backflip. Over! Oh my goodness! What a save that was! I thought War Machine was over with on that backflip, but it got the save and got out of it. Oh my, that was close. Alright, here we go. For that jump. And that is gonna be it for regulation. We're now in bonus time. Up and over that hill. Gonna get the wheelie. And then gonna go for that. Some big air. Gonna get the wheelie. Alright, so clock wind down. Gonna go right for the Jets racing lane. And then gonna go right for Jackrabbit. Oh, big Sky Wheelie gonna go over right there. Crushed and flagging. And saved it. What a save. And what a finish for War Machine. And gonna get that stoppy again. Remember, this doesn't count. We're gonna front flip it right there and crush the turn and all that. That is it for War Machine. Of course, it doesn't count as it flipped right there. Alright. So now we wait on the scores. Alright, scores. Straight 8s plus 3 bonus points. As it's going to be a 31 for War Machine. Alright, 31 for War Machine. But not enough to take the lead, as Prowler still holds on. Next up is going to be Blood Rage. Blood Rage, remember, had not really good luck last week, except in freestyle, where I think it finished second place in freestyle, but right now it's got to beat that 36, which is not going to be easy. But Blood Rage, if I remember correctly, has gotten more than 36 before. And has won freestyles before. Hell, I think it won freestyle. What was it, Duke Coin with a tie with Crusher? It has won freestyle this year, I know that. And despite Blood Rage's struggles this year, it is up there in the top trucks in terms of points that haven't qualified in yet. So it has a good shot, but it's got to do good still. Alright. Alright, back to freestyle is now here comes Blood Rage. Alright, here comes Blood Rage. And it's going to go right for that skill roller. And of course, once again, oh boy. And of course, once again, even though I pressed on the clock, it didn't go off and almost cost Blood Rage. That's why I need a timer, man. Or a button needs to fucking work like it used to years ago when I did with non-OBS and all that. And on not my dad's laptop. It's going to slide out right there. Into the side of Jackrabbit. Slow down a lot right there. That's not good. Not a good start for Blood Rage. See if it can pick it up. Oh boy, big air right there, but couldn't keep up a stoppy. Hits those cars and not in a good spot. Backing up. And big air sideways. Into those cars. And now going to go for the Jackrabbit there sideways. And for the back of that hill. 40 seconds left. And for the Jackrabbit, step up. I'm going to get the wheelie. Oh boy, you're going to get that. Oh, couldn't keep it up though. Couldn't keep up a stoppy. Slammed. Oh boy, here we go. Oh, rotate right there. I'm going to go over. Could maybe. And going to get the save. Let's go. Got the save there for Blood Rage. Actually going to get the save. Oh, I didn't think it was going to at first. I was about to say it's over. Oh, that was risky. For those cars. And now going to go for the backflip and over-rotate onto the cars. has a chance, but not going to be able to save it, and that is going to be only in regulation, too. Nice ending, though, on the cars, but that is probably not going to cut it, though, for Blood Rage. Oh, man. Blood Rage got screwed over with that slow start because stupid timer and all that, and almost went over. So now we'll see what's got in terms of scores. Alright, scores are now in. 7, 7, 6, 7. It's going to be a 27 from Blood Rage. Alright, now up is High Flying. After all that bullshit, High Flying is now ready as its theme's getting ready. Alright, there we go. Now back to freestyle. Here comes High Flying. Last time we saw High Flying here, fans, remember last year, it somehow pulled off a corkscrew off the van stack, so I wonder what we'll do tonight. Gonna go around that. Oh, that was risky and close. That's gonna go right for those cars to get things started. I don't think High Flying's in a good spot to make the championship, even though it had a great run, remember, in Denver last week. Oh, well, that's not going to help it out. Oh, my God, nice save right there. Let's go. All right, that's going to help, though. That was risky and lost the flags, too. All right, now going to go back for the roller with some huge air off of it. As we're seeing, like, one of the first, like, possible, like, elite freestyles, although High Flying, calling it elite would probably be a little bit too high in expectations on it and all that. Big air off the back of the hill. And now going to go right back for it. Here we go. Up and over some big air. Alright, now going to go almost tap the backflip wall. Going to go for those hills. And with a wheelie, needs to pick up the pace, though. Uh-oh. Oh, here we go. Going to go over. Gonna save it. And got it. There's 28 seconds left. And then going to go for the backflip. Got it. Still needs to pick up the pace. Over rotated. Nice save. Oh, that was risky close. And it's going to go in between the hills. And we're now in bonus time. Tried to get a sidewall right there, but didn't work out. And then going to go in through the camper. I think High Flying's going to try and get a corkscrew with the van stick again. Oh, I tried it again from an odd angle, but this time wasn't going to work out the save. Oh, man, I think that's... No, I think it went for the camper, too, for its other skill, bonus time move. It tried to redo its corkscrew that did off the van stack last year, and this time it wasn't going to be able to save it. Oh my goodness. As we wait on the scores, they're now in 7, 7, 8, 7 plus 1 bonus point. It's going to only be a 30 for High Flying. Alright, so now up is Crazy, who remember last week in Atlanta on Christmas won freestyle. And that win did help it get a spot in the championship. So Crazy made it to the championship once again. And it's hoping for one more big win here tonight. And hopefully in the championship on February 3rd, we'll finally get its first freestyle title. It's been so crazy. That's like the only thing Crazy's like begging for. Is just a freestyle title. One of the best freestyles in the league, but has not gotten a title yet. So close in 2009, 2014, but just couldn't get sealed. Alright. As Crazy is ready to go. Alright. Here we go. Back to freestyles. Here comes Crazy. And here comes Crazy on the track. As going to go around that stack. Going to go show off right here. And of course, Crazy's going to go over here to show off as well. Gotta beat a 36 by Prowler. That's not going to be easy. But Crazy's won freestyles easily with getting higher than 36. So we'll see what's got. Oh, it spun out right there. I think it was trying to line up for the ramp, but then spun out the last moment, prevented from doing so. Alright, here we go. Right in between those hills to get things started. Let's see what Crazy's got. And how about that? And oh, nice save right there. I was about to say, too, an anathema to what Crazy normally does. It actually went slow down and got the stoppy. Oh, my goodness. I thought Crazy was done for. And it's going to go for the back of the step up. Because that's not really Crazy's MO, to slow down for anything, pretty much. And you have to slow down. Oh, boy, coming down. Held on. And you kind of do have to slow down to get the stoppies. And Crazy actually got one right there. Oh, that hit on the jackrabbit might have helped it out. For the cars, once again. And it's just flooring into every hit so far. Off the side. 50 seconds left. In regulation. Back for the van stack. So far, Crazy just one hit after another. Full momentum. Big air off the roller. And now going to go into the jackrabbit sideways. Oh, going to get... Oh, stop right there. Nice save. Going to get the stoppy once again. Once again, that is like the exact opposite of Crazy freestyle style. And that's the floor into everything. It's slowed down to get those stoppies. Going to get the backflip. Got it. I mean, it's got the momentum, unlike Prowler, but it's got to really put up something big to take on that 36. Stuffed into the jackrabbit sideways. Coming down. Oh, boy, going to go over. Couldn't save it. No, it's going to go over. Left 5 seconds on the clock, and that's going to hurt it. Oh, left 5 seconds on the clock. All right, so now we wait on the scores. Score to beat, remember that 36 by Prowler. And scores are now in. Crazy's going to get an 8-8-7-8, so it's going to be a 31. Crazy's going to get a 31, as it wasn't enough. And now up is Mad Dog, who can go for the double down. And just think, if it wasn't for Crush and Run, Mad Dog would be in position to sweep. Not just double down, sweep. But Crush and Run prevented that. So right now, only Mad Dog can go for the double down. As now we wait on Mad Dog getting ready to go. Alright, Mad Dog is at the tunnel. Getting the cameras all ready to go. Alright, fans. Now it's time to see, will it be able to double down? We're going to find out as here comes Mad Dog. Here comes Mad Dog. Oh, that's going to start the clock right there for Mad Dog. Clipped the side of the container, coming out, got a wheelie. Oh, my. That was unexpected. I don't think that was the start Mad Dog won, but right now, clock started early for it. Going to go right for the van stack. Going to hit side of that hill right there. Careful about going fast on 2 wheels. Oh, boy. Coming down, went for the jackrabbit sideways. Into the skill roller. And going to clip the side of that. And going to go for that. Now going to go for these cars. So far, just one hit after another. Big air. That's 40 seconds left. So far, it's hitting everything at full throttle, but it needs that wow factor, which hasn't gotten yet. And oh boy, nice stop right there, but went for it pretty fast. Backflip, oh, odd angle, but gonna get the backflip. There's 19 seconds left. Oh boy, here we go. Sidewall it. Into the high. Oh, gonna go over. Gonna save it. Nice save. There's 8 seconds left. And gonna go for another backflip. And gonna get it as we're now in bonus time for Mad Dog. And gonna let the front flip happen. It forced that front flip right there. Or let it happen. Oh boy, gonna go over again. Into another save. Let's go. As Mad Dog is going off. Stuffed into it. Spun it around. And now gonna try and like reverse up it. And didn't quite work out. Oh boy, gonna get the save right there. Still time left. And it's not gonna hit in time as that is it for Mad Dog. As this stop right here is not gonna count. Oh boy, nice save. That would have helped it get points, but unfortunately it's too late. Stuffed into Jackrabbit hard right there. Spinning around, but remember none of this counts. It's still going. And slide out. Ooh, hard hit. And that's going to park it right there after that big hit into the wall. What a run. It had momentum, but I don't know. I don't think it had enough wow factors. Like a big wow factor had happened after the clock expired. That's going to hurt it. Alright, so we wait on the scores. Here they are. Scores are now in 8-7-8-8 plus 3 bonus points. It's a 34 for Mad Dog. 34, which will put in 4th place right now. How about that? A 34, and you're only going to get 4th place. All right. So Prowler is 1 truck away from breaking possibly the longest winning streak in MTWS history, but it's going to have to beat Nitro. Wow. Who would have thought coming tonight, as I was just talking about earlier, about Prowler's longest streak, all of a sudden it's on the verge of finally breaking it. One of the longest streaks in MTWS history, 14 years long, is on the verge of finally ending. Prowler's on the verge of winning its first ever freestyle. But to do that, it's going to have to beat a former freestyle champion. Oh boy. History could be in the making here, people. So let's get ready for our last freestyle. Here comes Nitro! How did I forget that? I don't know how I forgot that. Alright fans, it's come down to this. Will Prowler hold on, gets first freestyle win and end in one of the longest win streaks in MTWS history? Or will Nitro come out here, get the freestyle win to get ready for the championship? Here we go, fans. Here comes Nitro! And here comes Nitro on the track. Showing itself off. The defending racing champion. But remember, it is the former freestyle champion 2014. And it wants to get that freestyle title along with defend its racing title. We'll see what it does in 1 more month from now. But right now, it's got a freestyle to try and win here tonight in East Rutherford. Gonna go right for the hill and then right for the skill roller. And gonna clip the side of the Jackrabbit. Here we go, right for that hill to get things started there with a wheelie. Nice! For the step up, some big air off of it. Clipped it. And gonna go, big sky wheelie off of it. Let's go! Big sky wheelie off that hill. Now gonna go for the Jackrabbit off the side with big air coming down. Wheelie it. And then gonna go right. Oh boy, here we go. Gonna front flip. Oh, what a save right there! What a save by Nitro! Oh my god, I thought I was gonna front flip it, but it pulled off the save as we talked about earlier. Off the side of the van. Oh, this could be trouble. Oh boy, trouble. Saved it. Let's go! Nitro's still going! 38 seconds left with some big air! Going good right now. Uh-oh. Oh boy, that was risky. Stalled for a moment. Off the side of the Jackrabbit. Gonna get the save. And then, oh boy, here we go. Gonna get a barrel roll off of it. Saved it. As Nitro is going off right here. Crushed the hood in. Saved it. There's 15 seconds left. As Nitro is just going off. Just like Prowler, but with the momentum that Prowler did not have. Oh, big crooked hit right there onto the Jackrabbit. As Nitro is still going off. Oh boy, I think Prowler might be sweating. And now I'm going to go into a donut. We're in bonus time. Oh, going to go for it. Corkscrewed it. But over-rotate right there. Ain't going to go over. Oh, that could be the deciding factor. Because that's all it did in bonus time, I think, under the donut. Oh, my goodness. That could have been the deciding factor right there. Nitro flipping early. Oh, boy, fans. The moment we're waiting for. The score. Oh, boy. Will it be enough? Oh my God, will it be enough? Here come the scores. 8, 9, 8, 9, plus 1 bonus point. It's a 35. It's short. And Prowler, for the first time ever, has won freestyle. And for the first time since December 27th, 2009, 14 years ago, it has won something MTWS. Guys, the last time Prowler won something, you all saw it in Irvine back in 2009, the season finale that year. 14 years later, it's done it. Prowler has won freestyle for the first time ever, and it got lucky because Nitro was going for it, but flipped early on that corkscrew. Oh my goodness. I can't believe it, guys. Just imagine, December 2009. That's how long it's been since it won anything. Dude, I was 16 when it last won something. Now I'm freaking 30. Just imagine, guys, how long it's been since 2009. Some of you probably weren't even alive yet. And you're finally seeing Prowler win for the first time ever. Unbelievable. And that's going to really help it help get a championship spot, too. But, of course, fans, remember what I said earlier. We are not done yet. As always with the season finales. We still got one more truck left. And that, of course, is the MTWS truck. Oh my gosh. I can't believe Prowler did it. As here comes the MTWS truck to wrap up today in East Rutherford. And it's going to go, as always, for the Cyclone. Remember that wild season finale runs it had last year in Baltimore and San Diego. We'll see how it does here. It's going to go for those cars. And now we're going to go for the step up with some big air. Sliding out. Here we go. Right for the jump. Uh-oh. Careful, careful, careful. Coming down. It's going to go back for those cars. Man, this has been one hell of a freestyle this year in MetLife. Despite not having necessarily the biggest track in terms of obstacles, these trucks put up. Just like Chester back in August. They put up an insane run that day despite not having a lot of obstacles out there. Oh boy. Here we go. Barrel roll it. Saved it. Nice move there by MTWS. As we'll now go right for it. Oh boy. Gonna front flip it. Save it. Oh, the rotating gonna go over. Oh, over MTWS goes. Early end to its encore, but it was still nice and all that. Alright, guys. That is going to wrap it up here today in East Rutherford. And what a wild event it was for the first ever season finale here as well. Mad Dog, no, it was Crush and Run got #1 qualifier. Mad Dog won racing, and Prowler, for the first time ever, first time in 14 years, won a freestyle and won something MTWS. That long overdue drought is over. And now I gotta look up what the next longest drought is. I was gonna say Madness, but it won racing in the Runners-Up Cup and Julian this year too, so it's not that. So I'm gonna have to really look it up now. Man, What a day it was. And remember, fans, we still got one more event. We got Oakland coming up, the last 20 trucks, tonight at 8. So tune in for that as we're going to find out with the last 20 trucks who's going to qualify in, who's going to be knocked out and go into the Runners-Up Cup. We're going to be finding out then. So, yeah, big congratulations to Mad Dog and Prowler for their wins today. And hope everyone had a great results, great fun time here, just like I did with this wild event. And see you all later tonight at 8 p.m. for Oakland to wrap up the season as we get ready for the Runners-Up Cup and the championship. See you guys on the West Coast in Oakland.